May 18, 1897. A novel titled Dracula quietly appeared on London bookshelves. No one knew then that this gothic horror would redefine how the world sees vampires. It wasn't just a scary story. It was the birth of a myth, a mirror of human fears. Bram Stoker wasn't a famous writer. He worked behind the scenes as the business manager of London's Lyceum Theatre, assisting the famous actor Henry Irving. He wrote Dracula during his off hours, inspired by Victorian fears of immigration, disease, and moral decay. It took him 7 years to complete the novel, and it was finally published in 1897. Sadly, Stoker died in 1912, never knowing how legendary his creation would become. Many believe Dracula was just a fantasy, but his name, and his cruelty, were inspired by Vlad III, a 15th-century ruler of Wallachia, a region in modern-day Romania, known as Vlad the Impaler. He was infamous for impaling his enemies and leaving their bodies displayed as a warning. But here's the connection. Vlad's father was a member of a chivalric order, called the Order of the Dragon, or Dracul in Romanian. That made Vlad the son of Dracul, literally Dracula. Stoker found this name in a history book during his research, and gave it to his immortal vampire count. It was the perfect name: exotic, menacing, and steeped in blood-soaked legend. Dracula was ahead of its time, not just in theme, but in structure. Instead of a single narrator, the novel uses a collection of documents: journals, letters, telegrams, ship logs, and newspaper clippings. This format, called epistolary, created a layered narrative. Each character reveals their perspective, and the reader pieces the story together like a mystery. It was immersive, personal, and unsettling. Reading Dracula felt like discovering secret files that were never meant to be shared. Though it wasn't a bestseller at first, Dracula refused to die. It quietly spread, influencing early horror films like Nosferatu in 1922. But it was Bela Lugosi's 1931 performance that redefined the vampire forever. Elegant, aristocratic, and terrifying. Since then, Dracula has taken countless forms: a seductive lover, a tragic antihero, even a comedic cartoon. The vampire myth keeps evolving, but Stoker's creation remains its cornerstone. From novels to games, Halloween costumes to memes, Dracula is everywhere. Dracula is more than a monster. He is an echo of our deepest fears, of death, desire, and the darkness within. And he was born, on paper, on May 18, 1897. More than a novel, Dracula became a symbol, and today, that symbol still lives on, eternal, like the vampire itself.